Have you ever kept a secret that physically hurt you? I don't mean just a nagging worry, but something that actually felt like it was draining the life out of your body?
Oh, absolutely. It's that knot in the stomach that never goes away. It's interesting you start there because looking at these texts, specifically the Psalms of David, that physical sensation is exactly where the story begins. It's visceral.
Right, looking at Psalm 32, David isn't talking about guilt as just a legal concept. He describes his bones wasting away and his strength evaporating like water in the summer heat. It's psychosomatic.
Exactly. He says, "When I kept silence, my bones wasted away." It's a powerful argument against suppression. We tend to think of spirituality as this ethereal, floaty thing, but David grounds it in the body. If the spirit is hiding deceit, the body screams.
And the solution he presents is almost too simple, yet terrifyingly hard. Just stop hiding.
I acknowledged my sin to you. That's the pivot point. The moment he stops acting like, as the text puts it, a horse or a mule that needs a bit and bridle to be controlled, the pressure lifts. He goes from being crushed by a heavy hand to being surrounded by songs of deliverance.
I love that mule analogy, by the way. It's a bit of self-deprecation. He's saying, don't be stubborn. Don't force God to drag you into the truth.
Right. But then we move to Psalm 51, and the tone shifts from relief to something much more desperate. This is the aftermath of the Bathsheba incident. The stakes are higher.
This one feels like open heart surgery. He's not just asking for an apology, he's asking for a complete reconstruction. Create in me a clean heart.
That word create is key. He's not asking for a touch-up or a renovation. He realizes that his current state is so shattered by what he's done that he needs a total reset. He uses this vivid imagery. Wash me, and I will be whiter than snow.
What strikes me is his realization about what God actually wants. You'd expect a king to offer 1,000 bulls or a massive financial sacrifice to make the problem go away.
But he explicitly says God doesn't want that. You have no pleasure in burnt offering. That's a radical statement for that time period. He realizes that the only currency that matters is a broken and contrite heart. You can't buy your way out of moral failure. You have to break open.
It's the difference between a transaction and a relationship. A transaction is, I messed up, here is a goat. A relationship is, I messed up, and it broke my spirit.
Precisely. And once that relationship is reestablished, you see the psychology shift again in Psalm 86. This is where the focus turns outward. David realizes he's surrounded, violent men have sought after my soul. But his request is fascinating. He asks for an undivided heart.
That phrase stuck out to me too. An undivided heart. It implies that usually we are fragmented. Part of us fears God, part of us fears the mob, part of us wants comfort.
It's the definition of anxiety, isn't it? Being pulled in a dozen directions. David is asking for singularity of focus. Teach me your way, make my heart undivided. It's like he's saying, if I can just focus entirely on who you are, merciful, gracious, slow to anger, the noise of the proud men rising against me becomes manageable.
So we've gone from the physical pain of hiding to the surgery of repentance, to the focus of an undivided heart. And then we land in Psalm 122, which feels like a party.
It's the homecoming. I was glad when they said to me, let's go to the Lord's house. We've moved from the isolation of sin, where David was alone with his wasting bones, to the community standing inside the gates of Jerusalem.
It really highlights that you can't have true community without that personal restoration first. If David hadn't dealt with the secrets in Psalm 32, he couldn't enjoy the peace of Jerusalem in Psalm 122.
That's a brilliant connection. The peace within your walls that he prays for the city starts with the peace within the man. You can't build a unified city, compact together, as he describes it, if the citizens are crumbling apart internally.
It's beautiful how he connects his own well-being to the city's well-being. For my brothers and companions' sakes, I will now say, peace be within you. It's no longer just about save me, save me. It's bless this place.
That's the trajectory of maturity. Pain makes us self-absorbed. Healing frees us to look at the walls around us and say, I want this whole place to prosper.
So, looking at these 4 chapters together, it's really a roadmap out of the dark.
It is. It tells us that the way out isn't through pretending or performing rituals. It's through speaking the truth, accepting the brokenness, focusing the heart, and then stepping back into the community.
It makes you wonder, doesn't it? For anyone listening who feels that wasting away in their bones, maybe the silence is the only thing standing between them and that joy.
The gates are open. You just have to be willing to drop the heavy load before you walk through them. God bless.